pleasure having you here. I'm Dr. Meher. Can you tell us a few words about your background, sir?
It's nice meeting you, and I am from a rural background, actually farming community with middle class. With great efforts of my parents and everything, I became entered into the medical field. Even though because I studied in rural background, the schools which are only local languages and but coming into the ophthalmology, I didn't have any personal selection, but I got into the family of ophthalmologists. I got married to my wife, Nachna. She is the sister of Dr. Venkateswamy. After marriage, his influence was so much that I thought I was a little bit better for me to get into ophthalmology. Ophthalmology is not that it is easy to take it, but that is a field which was not explored in India at that time. So he himself said that it is possible both of us can take up ophthalmology in different areas because specialties are coming out. Because I didn't have any other exposure. I took his words and I think it has worked out nicely. And coming into retina, which is also again, that field was not well developed in 1960s, and I think people have to go either to the north in a well-developed hospital or in other countries for retinal pathology. That interested me, and we used to have a lot of visitors from other countries from ophthalmology because we had a lot of connections in the government hospital, not Aravind Eye Hospital. And one of them was Dr. Goldberg. And when I showed interest in retina, he said, yes, let us give a fellowship. So after that, I went to abroad to do my medical retina first. That was specifically in diabetic retinopathy, that is the diabetic retinopathy study. And I continued, but my interest was in surgical retina. And Dr. Stevens incidentally came to government hospital, and he saw my interest, and then he offered me a surgical fellowship for 2 years in Boston. And that was the thing which I thought I can contribute much to ophthalmology in India because it was a very, very infantile stage at that time. Even teaching indirect ophthalmoscopy was beginning in India. But diabetic retinopathy, all the other specialties, even though there were only a handful of people in India, there are a few centers, other centers also. Meanwhile, we started Aravind Eye Hospital. Our main interest, of course, 80% of blindness is cataract, but somebody has to take up the cure treatment for other diseases also. So I started first the retina. Then developed the specialties, various specialties. I grew up with the institution. 76 we started, and specialties developed, state centers of excellence we started. Not only the technology improved, techniques and other training programs, academic programs affiliated with the local universities. We started offering masters in MS and diploma in ophthalmology, fellowship programs and various special academic programs. I was able to develop it because of close association with the other ophthalmologists, the leading ophthalmologists in the institutions. Because I had a contact, and also our founder had a contact in other countries, our main thing is contact with other universities, other people from abroad, rather than that is what was very important from the beginning. And transfer of exchange of people. We send our people to other countries and they send their people. Even now there are senior residents who come and work with us for a month, and every year we get about 20 to 30 people work. Not only they are learning, but we are exposing our residents, not only in the country but other countries. That was my aim. Dr. V's aim is to eradicate needless blindness, that is in the founders. But my aim is not only needless blindness in cataract, but also in other fields. Develop academics, develop research to prevent blindness. And that is what right now we are up to. When compared to other countries, we are yet to, because we have a backlog of problem of blindness, we are still not having enough human resources to tackle the basic sciences, research or something like that. But clinically we are better off. Cataract surgeons, we are well-trained cataract surgeons, they are well appreciated by all other countries. So, and technology and techniques in other fields also are improving with latest time. And equipment-wise also, there are companies which are come up in India manufacturing equipment cost effective, because otherwise we have to import the equipment from other countries. Expensive, prohibits from our doctors getting it. But now it has become cost effective. And intraocular lenses was costing $120 to $130. Our country is able to give in $3 to $4. That means every patient who undergoes cataract can afford to have a quality vision. So that is the aim in every field now. And now we have to compete with our countries in doing research to prevent blindness, because we have best faculty, clinical material is so much. We have got the different kind of diseases which we have to find the answer. We cannot find answer from other countries. So our duty is the seniors and the colleagues and others have to take interest in dealing with our own type of diseases and do basic research and translate that for clinical areas also. So our ophthalmologists now should aim at not only the clinical work, they are good at it, good at the specialty development now, enough material, the basic thing we have to do. We have to think about that. Lastly, the other thing is we have to Dakshin Netra is well organized, and I can see so much live surgery being done from surgery is done somewhere, and people are able to. That kind of technology has improved to give knowledge, dissemination of knowledge to people, residents, and who are in the peripheral areas. So I see that the best developed knowledge in the equipment and the exhibition containing all the latest equipment. So this will serve a lot of good for the young developing ophthalmologists. So most of the people, I said, not only this kind of, you will be meeting with a different kind of faculty members, emphasizing not only in ophthalmology, but also the other humane side of thing which is necessitated in our country, because large number of people, 80% of them from the rural areas, and but 80% of the doctors are there. We know so many things. We have to transfer the knowledge to the patients, and that requires a lot of counseling, spending time with them. So every doctor should be a teacher also to convey your knowledge to the common man also. And that's what's happening, and everybody is passionate care, compassionate care, affordable care, and the treatment is available to everyone, rich and poor. That is the goal we have to reach. I think Dakshin Netra, organized in peripheral areas, itself is a symbol that we are taking care of not only the rural people, but also ophthalmologists settled in peripheral areas.
Thank you for your kind words.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to meet you.